Okay, so this morning I got a message from a Facebook friend, and I'm going to put my Facebook in the description below. And you're welcome to reach out to me on Facebook a lot. I must admit, over the past few months, it's kind of difficult to get a hold of me. Um, because of the simple fact, please remember that first and foremost, I'm running a car lot or participating in a car lot, co-managing it with my son. That's what I do. And so a lot of you will ask me to how to get in touch with me. Can I call them or this and that? This YouTube thing is my way of giving back. Okay. I don't, as I've told most of you, I don't generate much of an income from here. And I still like to have an income, and I don't get it when I'm on the phone giving out free advice. However, I love to give free advice, but I cannot make it a priority because my priority, of course, is running the dealership. But I had a young lady, and I'm not going to mention her name, but she was intelligent enough to look me up and friend me on Facebook. And she got my attention. Now, she had messaged, she had commented on YouTube, and I see the comments and I respond to the comments. But her reaching out to me on Facebook is what really got my attention. So if you really want my attention, that's the way to do it. The first off is her actions is what's going to make a good or a bad car dealer. She's resourceful, and that's what you're going to have to be. You're going to have to be resourceful. It's not about whether you have a dealer's license or not. It's not about whether you have a lot of money to invest or not. It's how resourceful you are. In any business, that's the first step, is being resourceful. So her question was, let me get right to it. Her question was, thought about starting on Craigslist. Okay. First off, I can tell you, I am not a Craigslist professional. I didn't use Craigslist. I used Craigslist primarily to search out. I found my first dealership opportunity on Craigslist. Like I said in my previous videos, it was a fledgling dealership. Now, one of the things that you can do is the same thing. Find a fledgling used car lot and maybe work out a deal with them to manage, take over the management, take over the overhead. But aside from that, the video is how to deal with Craigslist. Now, being not an authority on Craigslist, like I say, I can only tell you the kind of cars and how to negotiate a little bit on Craigslist. The first thing you want to do if you're getting started in this business, number one, look at your demographics that you're in. If the average income in your home, if you're out here, you want to get involved in cheaper cars. Who buys cheaper cars? Well, that's first-time buyers buy cheaper cars. College students buy cheaper cars. A person that's commuting to and from work, a second car, they buy cheaper cars. So you want to look, these things help you when you're buying your vehicles for resale. If you have a college that's close to you, there's a lot of students that are looking for that, graduates from high school, things of that nature. So you want to look at a price range of a car. Now, the first thing that people do wrong, as far as I'm concerned, when I'm looking at a car, I'm not concerned as much about what I can purchase that car for as I am how much I can sell that car for. And you have to ask yourself what you would be willing to pay as a buyer off of that car. For example, if you're looking for a $3,000 car, would you give $3,000 for that car? That means you're creating value in the car, and you have to create value before you go out here and even attempt to sell a car. So if you've got a car at $3,000, you think you can sell it for $3,000, the objective is to buy it, obviously less than $3,000. And so I've got a gentleman that just started this week in the wholesale program with us and using the dealer's license in the lot here in Tennessee, who I'm going to introduce you to within the next few days, that he has been primarily buying his inventory off of Craigslist, and he's done very well doing that off of Craigslist. Now, he joined us simply for one reason, to get access to more inventory. He's spending a lot of time, and you will be too, going to look at cars on Craigslist. So the first thing that you want to do when you're talking to someone about buying a car on Craigslist, pick up the phone. Don't text. Pick up the phone, call that person, tell them exactly what you're looking to do, that you're interested in buying the car and reselling it, okay? And you're probably not interested in purchasing the car for their asking price, but you'd like to come and look at the car and put your own number on it to see what you can buy it for. Now, the first thing that you want to do when you go looking at that car, once you've established that the person is open, and when I get these texts, to be honest with you, I don't even answer them. People call me, and I put cars on Craigslist and Facebook, and they'll text me, "Are you negotiable? Will you do this? What is the bottom dollar?" I don't even respond to those texts because they're ghost texts. It could be a 10-year-old kid sitting out there playing video games with somebody. "Oh, what will you take?" Or somebody looking for, that's bullshit. If you're serious enough to want to invest in cars, get off your lazy ass and go look at the car, show them the money. Okay? Don't go in there asking what their bottom dollar is. It doesn't matter what their bottom dollar is. It's never going to be cheap enough for you as a buyer. You want the car as cheap as you can get it. Now, I'll give you an example. And I really wanted to video this car or this van and show you why I bought it, how I bought it. I bought it at dealer auction, but I could have just as easily found it on Craigslist. But it was a 2004 Ford Windstar van with 140,000 miles on it. Okay? 2004, 15 years old. Good miles, 140,000. What about it made me buy it? Number one, when I first looked at this van, and I still believe that it has a value, that I can build the value in this van at $3,000. That's the first thing. Why? It had brand new set of tires on it. Now, the brand new set of tires told me that the owner of this van was not intending on trading it in or selling it. The new tires on there implied that the reason it had new tires were they were planning on keeping this van. Most of the time, people that are going to sell or trade a vehicle will not go out and put new tires on it. Obviously, I checked for the engine lights, which don't really bother me a whole lot, but I had my scanner there with me. And so I looked at the codes on the car, had no codes. Keep in mind, brand new set of tires, no engine codes. The interior on this thing is immaculate. Okay, few coffee stains, but no rips, no tears. Dual sliding power doors, air conditioner working great. This van was in great shape. Keep in mind, I looked at it as a $3,000 van. I bought it through the lanes. After the sale fees and everything on the van, I have $1,085 in the van. So I'm looking to make about a $2,000 profit off of that van. Now, will I settle for a $1,500 profit? Yeah. Will I even perhaps settle for a $1,000 profit? I don't know. I'm certainly not going to settle for anything less than a $1,000 profit, because after the first of the year, I'm probably going to change my mind from a $3,000 car or a van to a $3,500 van, because I know income tax time is coming. A lot of people are going to be looking for 7-passenger vehicles, which it is. It doesn't need any tires. It doesn't need anything but a driver. So I'm looking to make I'm asking to make $2,000. I'll probably settle, if I had to, this time of year, $1,500 profit. After the 1st of January, no, I'm holding out for my $2,000, a $2,500 profit. But now the main thing that you have to do when you're looking at any car, whether you find it on Craigslist, whether you find it at the car auction, wherever you find it, is start deducting. Okay, number one, when I looked at this van to be a $3,000 van, it was a $3,000 van because it had new tires. That saved me at least a $400 maintenance, because you're not going to sell a car with bald tires on it. I guarantee you try to sell a car with bald tires on it, that bald tire situation it's not going to make a difference of how much money you get for it. It's going to make a difference in whether you sell it at all or not, regardless of any money. So you want to look at these cars that you're going to buy and start backing out what it's going to cost you to repair those cars up to where it has the value that you think it has. So if you think a van could, if it was super nice van or vehicle at $3,000, you got to put tires on it. You back out $400 for the tires on it. Okay. And when you back out that $400, you back it out of your wholesale costs. So if that had been a $1,000 van, I would have at least if it had needed tires, I would have docked it at least $250. I wouldn't have paid over $800 for the van. Okay, so what you're going to have to spend on that car to make it a retailable vehicle, always deduct that from your cost. Now, your money in the car business is not made when you sell a car. I'm not the first one that says this. I'm certainly not going to be the last, but I am just another one that says your money is made when you buy a vehicle. When you buy that vehicle, there's going to be tons of retail buyers that are looking for these $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 vehicles. They're out there. All you got to do is have the right vehicle. There's plenty of buyers out there for that vehicle. If you don't have the right vehicle, you've got to make it the right vehicle. You're going to have to put tires on it. If it needs a windshield, you're going to have to put a windshield in it. If it's got a rip in the seat, depending on the rip, you're going to have to fix it. All that stuff is going to cost you money. So you have to back the cost of what it's going to make you out of that car. Now, like I said, this video is probably running a little long for me, and I'm certainly not an expert on Craigslist shopping. I personally don't care for it, but that's me personally. I'm a spoiled old man that likes to go to the auction. I average paying $165 to $200 buyer's fee by going to that auction, so that I'm not running all over creation to look at what somebody improperly described to me. So I am going to bring in Bill in the next few videos, because Bill is just doing a wonderful job, or was doing a wonderful job on Craigslist. He did outgrow it, so that's why he joined us. He outgrew what he was able to do with Craigslist, but he's done well. And I have to tell you, for a lot of things that he's bought off of Craigslist surprised me, because he actually paid more and sold them for more than what he could go over here to the auction and buy one for. So don't think when you find it on Craigslist, these people that are selling on Craigslist, unless they are a car flipper, they have no idea what the true market value of that car is. They have an emotional value in that car, and what they value that car at will be nothing what it's close to in the marketplace. So you're going to need to get in the marketplace and look at that and find out what those vehicles, not what people are asking for them, what they are selling them for. Now, I know that I've kind of indirectly on Craigslist. Yes, you can start it. But I'm going to have to call in, like I said, Bill, and hopefully get him to help me do some videos, or at least feed me some information. Because when he talked to me about some of the vehicles that he purchased off of Craigslist and resold, I'm surprised. It says a lot for his selling skills, because I know of one particular that actually amazed me, that he was able to sell the vehicle for that price. It never would have bought that anywhere else. And I don't think that any of us could. It's all about what you can do as an individual, what kind of value you can create in whatever you're buying. I look forward to getting some more information out, and I don't know if I can get him on video or not, but I can certainly pick his brain on a few things. He's got some photos that he showed me, and I'll be elaborating on some of those photos. At any rate, have a wonderful day. I look forward to talking to you soon. Be sure and subscribe. Be sure and pay attention to the description in these videos from now on in. They're going to have my Facebook link. That's the one sure way to get in touch with me. I get so many requests through YouTube and through email. If a call is out of the area, typically I don't answer it. Why do I not answer a call out of the area? Because of these damn robocalls. So if you're calling from out of area, chances are you're not going to get me to answer the phone. Okay? Facebook is something that I can look and find out if you're real. If you're real, I want to help you. Have a great day. Again, subscribe. Look forward to meeting you soon.